Alright, so assuming you didn't learn what these things were when you were in school, or maybe you just didn't have a teacher you liked, we're just going to really quickly go over what nouns are, what verbs are, what adjectives are, and what adverbs are. And that way you'll have something to base things off of. I love learning, I love teaching, and this shouldn't take very long. So let's make you more confident at Mad Libs. So to start off, if you're thinking of a noun will be literally anything you can see around you right now and call out that's what that is. If I have a flower up here, which I do, a flower is a noun. A noun is a person, place, or thing. And one of my prior students brought up an idea as well, because an idea, while it is a thing, it can be interpreted differently, and I really liked that. So person, place, thing, or idea, that is a noun. Now, a noun could be this measuring cup. A noun could be me. A noun could be my hat, or my glasses, or my teeth. It could be any of those things. Now, how about a verb? Now, verbs people get mixed up on with adverbs. A verb is simply an action. So if I sit up like this and fix my posture so I don't turn into a hunchback, that is sitting up. That's the verb. But there's the adverb as well. And an adverb is an adjective that describes a verb. Before we get to that, let's talk about what adjectives are. You heard that describes. That's what an adjective does. An adjective describes something. So my lavender lemonade, it's sour. It's purple. It's in a plastic cup. Plastic is an adjective because it's describing what something's made of. I am made of skin. That's a descriptive word. It could be skin-like. And if you put a hyphen between something and put like, that could make a brand new compound word, adjective. I could have opalesque as one word, or I could have ruby-esque for ruby-like. And that would be an adjective as well. So that brings us back to adverbs. An adverb is a adjective that describes a verb. So I could say he ran quickly. That quickly is our adverb. He ran, that's our verb. Quickly is that adverb. It describes the verb. We could do he spoke loudly yet silently, and that has two adverbs. Loudly is an adverb, and silently is an adverb. And that gives us a lot to go off of. Using adverbs, in my opinion, is one of the best things. And I just finished writing my third book, and I use adverbs all the way throughout. A lot of the adverbs have LYs in them. So softly, loudly, perturbedly, turbidly. Turbidly would be rough, and then perturbed is to be bothered. So that's our adverb, our noun, our verb, our adverb, and our adjective. Now, how about another one? We've got some time for a few more. I'm going to keep this to 5 minutes. Why don't we talk about prepositions? Now, when I'm teaching people about prepositions, I always tell them it is the preposition. What do we need to know about the position? Preposition. And that's just where the position is. Am I on top of the seat? Am I below the seat? Am I under the sun? Am I above the sun? I hope not. And a whole number of other things. It's really just below, at level, above, behind, ahead of. It's our positions, our prepositions. And that's a big thing, is to sound things out as well. Now, prepositions, many people don't remember. So just sound out that pre and then position. Now, I have gone over 5 minutes, but I would like to cover conjunctions and contractions. just before we go. Now, conjunction a conjunction joins these two sentences. So it's like at a train, a junction. They connect. It connects sentences, a conjunction. A train could be a sentence, and the conjunction is where they connect. So this is fanboys. This is for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. All of those we can use with a comma to then connect one sentence to another. So I could do, I like going to Target, comma, but it's too expensive, so I don't buy anything. So that uses so, and that uses, but that leaves us to cover one more thing, which is a contraction. Now, a contraction I like to describe as two words making a contract to stick together. So you have can and not. Now you could do cannot as one word, or you could do can't. Or you could do I am, or you could do I'm. When you put that apostrophe there and you join two words together, you are making a contract to stick together. And that is a contraction. Very useful, though we recommend against using them often in academic writing. Generally, they would want can and not separately, or I am, and most of the time you won't be using I am anyway. You would say one or oneself. But that's most of the basic stuff that you need to know for just what you need to know. Hope you enjoyed that. Hopefully you learned something. And in case you're wondering why I keep glancing off the screen, it's because I am over here on my screen so I can see myself, and the webcam is here. That's why I keep glancing off to the side all the time. I'm looking at myself like a narcissist. No, not really. Anyway, hope this was helpful. Bye-bye.